This place makes the bomb empanadas. Yesterday when we came, they were kind of running out of stuff, but today they have everything. I just know that chicken and mole, this one right here, is really fucking good. The pineapple one was cool too. So these are the first things we ate when we came to Mexico City yesterday, and they're chicken and mole empanadas. Pretty much I see these spots all over selling them, but this one is located right around the corner from our room, and they were so good we had to go back this morning. Of course it goes good with coffee. And best of all, not only are they delicious, they're 15 pesos a piece, so we get like 3 of them and we're good to go. Good breakfast, good lunch. Anyway, I can't say enough good things about this spot. So we're taking a local bus from near our hotel back down to the Mexico Norte terminal, and from there we're going to get a bus because we're going to Teotihuacan, the pyramids here in Mexico City. I believe that's how you pronounce it. For years I've been trying to perfect the pronunciation of the site. Teotihuacan. Teotihuacan. Say that fast 3 times. Anyway, we're on our way, and hopefully we can get there before the tours and then the crowds get there and all the vendors. So these are our bus tickets we just bought to Teotihuacan. It was 108 pesos for 2 tickets, round trip. And you buy your tickets to the pyramids right here at this booth inside of the Central Caminera Norte terminal. This is exciting. So here we go. Got our tickets. We're on our way. And the place you buy the tickets is near Gate 8. And this is what the bus looks like to Teotihuacan, to the pyramids. It's a local bus. It's about an hour bus ride from Mexico City Norte Terminal to the site. Okay, so we're here, Teotihuacan. I'm excited to finally see this. Been talking about this for years. This is definitely on my bucket list. So here we go. Took about an hour to get here from the Mexico City Norte terminal. Now we got to figure out what entrance to go in.
Ahorita te veo, chavita. Igual.
So if you get to the pyramids and you don't have a hat, since there's no shade, don't worry, they got your hat needs covered. So this is it, people. Am I on your way? Here it is. The Pyramid of the Sun and Moon at Teotihuacan in Mexico City. Look at that. Wow. No, gracias. It's a bunch of vendors. We were warned about that. It's kind of like Chichen Itza. Look at this. No, gracias. Here's one of the pyramids. So behind me, you can see the Pyramid of the Sun and the Pyramid of the Moon here at the Teotihuacan Archaeological Site in Mexico City. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. We're definitely gonna get some sun today. There it is, guys. The stars of the show. Or should I say the sun and the moon of the show. How fucking cool is that? People go crazy over shit like the Eiffel Tower in Paris. Fuck that shit. This is what the fuck I'm talking about. This that native shit. Fuck all that Eurocentric bullshit. That's the real deal. As you can see, the crowds have arrived. Okay, so we're about to hike to the top of the Pyramid of the Sun. At least it's not hot and humid like it was in Chichen Itza or Koba. Koba was the worst. And the stairs aren't as steep, so the hike shouldn't be that bad. I'm sure it's strenuous, but at least there's a cool breeze blowing. The sun is out, but it's not humid, hot and humid. And there seems to be spots that you can take a break as you go up. I'm really excited. This has been on my bucket list for forever. So let's go knock this out. All right, so we're gonna do this. Let's hike it to the tip top. So the hike shouldn't be too bad. I think it's going to be more a matter of the amount of stairs, but at least the stairs are not too steep or too small. They're perfect. Again, it's not like Koba. Koba's stairs were very small and it had a weird incline. Down there went straight down. So this should be, I'm not gonna say easy, but it's doable. We're just getting our hike on at Teotihuacán at the Pyramid of the Sun. Behind me over there you can see the Pyramid of the Moon, and that one you can only hike, I think, halfway. You can't go all the way to the top like this one. Okay, we're at the halfway mark, catching our breath and trying to stay out the sun, getting some shade. I recommend, if you come to hike this place, you bring a hat and or an umbrella, because it does get hot up here. And pace yourself. Well, we made it more than halfway already. We just got one more set of stairs to go to. Wow.
No sé ni dónde están.
We did it. We fucking made it to the top. Jesus Christ. So we started hiking from way over there by the bus in the parking lot all the way over here.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Up all those stairs.
Good luck, man. You're almost there.
Well, we just made it to the top of the Pyramid of the Sun, and easy it was not. It's quite a hike. Now we gotta catch our breath before we take our fucking pictures. The views are pretty though. It's a bunch of people. So we made it to the top of the Pyramid of the Sun. The views up here are amazing. And the weather turned out really nice. It was raining hard yesterday, so we were kind of worried it would rain today. But the air is crisp. It cleared out most of the smog and pollution. As you can see, there's a bunch of people up there. The hike coming up was kind of tough. Worked out our calf muscles, that's for sure. Going down looks like it's going to be a challenge though. This is it. Pyramid of the Sun, Teotihuacan Pyramids in Mexico City. It was on my bucket list and I finally did that shit. After talking about it for years, over a decade actually, we've been planning this trip. And we finally made it happen, and it turned out really cool. Everything turned out perfect. And across there, across the Valley of the Dead, is Pyramid of the Moon. That one you can only hike halfway up. You can't go all the way to the top like you can on this one. How cool is that? There's a lot of people here, but the vendors weren't as aggressive as we were told they would be. I mean, when you first get off the bus, they are. Everyone kind of cooperated with moving out the way to take turns to take photos. So it wasn't mayhem like in front of the Puerto Vallarta or Mazatlan sign, the sign in front of the water where everyone cuts and they're all in your photo and shit. Everyone pretty much cooperated out here. If you come to Mexico City, this is an absolute must-do day trip. It's really easy to get here without coming on a tour. You just catch a local bus. It's super cheap, and you can spend as much time here as you want. We've done trips to Chichen Itza, Coba, the Tulum ruins, all on our own. We've never done a tour, and we've found that that actually works out better because you can go at your own pace. You're not stuck with a tour group, and you can have more time at the site. Like at Chichen Itza and the Tulum ruins, we actually got there when it opened and pretty much left when it closed. They actually kicked us out. If you come to Mexico City, like I said, this is a must-do. If you saw one thing in Mexico, this would definitely be one of them. This is well worth the visit. the weather's perfect. Alright, now we're gonna head back down. It's gonna be a steep hike. Hopefully it's easier getting down than it was getting up. Well guys, it was a great day. It looks like it's gonna start raining later after all. It rained heavy yesterday out of nowhere, and we were concerned when we came to the site that it would rain today. But the weather has been perfect, it's been sunny, hasn't been too hot. I mean, when you're going up the stairs, obviously you start sweating and stuff, but it's not humid and the heat wasn't bearing down that much. And luckily it cooled off. Like right now, the clouds, it's overcast and it's cooling off. Anyway, we got some great photos, got some great footage, had a great time. This has been on my to-see list for as long as I can remember. Like I said, I spent some time in Mexico City as a kid on my way to the States. I lived here for a while, but one thing I never did get to do was come to the pyramids, at least not that I can remember. I mean, we went to the Zocalo and around the city and stuff, but we weren't really here as tourists. We're actually trying to figure out where the fuck we were gonna live. It's really cool to finally come back here with my wife, come back here for myself. I mean, look at that. That can't be beat. I see why this is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. But this place is definitely a must if you come to Mexico City. Like I've made millions of videos, you guys gotta visit Mexico. Mexico is the shit. It's one of my favorite countries. Of course, I'm biased towards Nicaragua because I'm from there, but everyone hypes up certain countries like the DR, Costa Rica, Puerto Rico, and I'm not dissing those places, but they sleep on Mexico. I'm not saying things don't happen here. I'm not saying there's not crime, but there's crime in LA. There's crime everywhere. You just gotta know what you're doing, know where you're going, stay out of certain areas, don't be too flashy, and just have a good time. Mexico has so much diversity, so much to offer. It's such a fucking kick-ass country. Anyway, I'm gonna get back down the rest of the stairs. I mean, we're pretty much at the bottom now, but before it starts raining, because the clouds are starting to form and my legs feel like jelly and I'm out of breath. Of course, I have asthma. Mexico is above sea level. It's a high elevation, and of course this site is even higher. Then there's the smog and all that. The rain did help a little bit to clear out the smog and stuff, but still my breathing's kind of funky right now, so I'm gonna head back down. Peace. Teotihuacan, Mexico City. Do that shit. So before you enter the site and after you climb the pyramid, greeted with a bunch of vendors. But like all things in Latin America, anything you need will come to you. Vendors everywhere. Visit the Teotihuacan pyramid, don't forget to check out the museum that is included in the ticket price. So basically you just pay to enter the site and you can see the museum too. There's a lot of cool stuff in here that's worth checking out. A lot of cool stuff in here. And everything is not only described in Spanish, but they also have English descriptions as well for non-Spanish speakers. So we came to this place last night and it was so good we had to come back. Plus the prices are really cheap. Nicole got the Cubana pork sandwich and I got carne asada. Gracias. And of course we got our Victoria beer, and then you get a nice view from the balcony. And it's right around the block from the Zocolo. And this place is open 24 hours. It's fucking fantastic. Mexico City.
Cheers.
Salud, cheers. I'm gonna fuck this carne asada up. If I can get a cut. Let's see what this tastes like. Their food last night was really good. Muy bueno.
Hay tamales oaxaqueños, tamales calientitos. Pida sus ricos tamales oaxaqueños.